Saturday. We are heading into the Theatre Royal in Brighton in the car. Athena is passed out. Arlo is also asleep. Yeah, the show's at 1 and it's 12 o'clock now. It's raining, which is lovely. I was going to take the kids for a stroll around Brighton afterwards, but I don't think I can be bothered in the rain. So we're going to get the train home because Sam is working. Boo. And there's policemen everywhere. Look, there's
women.
There's some, and women. Sorry, you're not meant to call them policemen, are you? Police officers. Athena told me off for that the other day. They had the police come into their school to talk to them about being good, I think. But yeah, the police officers. It's a bit muddy here in Pavilion Gardens. Ugh. What did you say, Pickle? Your hands are freezing cold. You've only just taken them out of your pockets.
Hold my hand.
Oh, okay. Well, you just have to ask and I'll hold your hand.
It's a bit wet.
Why is your hand wet? What have you just touched?
Dirty. Seagull.
He's not dirty. He's a baby seagull. That's why he's brown.
Get some pigeons. Go catch a pigeon, Arlo. Make Uncle Kyle proud. Is it cruel?
It's a bit cruel. But the pigeons are always going to get away. They're not going to let themselves get caught by a 2- and a 4-year-old, are they?
Oh, wonderful.
Alright, it's Sunday morning. We are having a Sylvanian cushion and upside down chair sort of morning. Arlo's attempting to get his cars to go down the slide. It's like 7:10. Arlo's having a hissy fit in the living room because I just asked him not to touch Athena's cereal bowl for the 3rd time after he'd already knocked it over once, meaning that she needed a whole new bowl of cereal. She is being very good about it, but he, as you can probably hear, is wailing.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Might need to use your other hand, Athena. You can eat the people on the top, they're edible. You can eat them. Right, you're going to stick them on then? Oh, they look delightful. Sam is just trying on his snowboarding gear because he's going away snowboarding in 2 weeks. Arlo is up my dress, which is great. Athena is covered in... Don't touch the mirror! How many times have I said? Athena's covered in cupcake baking stuff because we were baking cupcakes, so the kitchen table is a state. Arlo, can you get out? Morning, it's Monday. It is 6 o'clock. We've been up for half an hour or so. Arlo is not feeling particularly healthy and he is looking a little bit puffy. I don't know whether he's got something grim.
Mommy, my tummy hurts.
Oh no, your tummy hurts.
I
Oh.
have.
Good morning again. It's still Monday, although it feels like the middle of the week already because I've been up for so long. We have come to B&M in Bognor because there isn't one any closer to us for a little day trip, purely because I never really go to B&M stores, but I keep seeing stuff online that people have bought like at bargain prices, so I've decided we would fill our morning up by coming to have a look, but Arlo fell asleep, so I'm not going to bother. And also, this is a little bit weird. The guy in the car next to me that's just pulled up, it's a couple, but no kid. And they've got a dummy hanging from their rearview mirror, along with a load of other, like, stuff. Is that weird? A snoring Magoo over there is just not fussed about waking up at at all. So I'm going to read on my Kindle for a little bit whilst he's catching up on his sleep. Come on then. Come on. We've come to Bognor for a cheeky lunch. And in case you didn't know, the Happy Meal boxes turn into trays for food. Are you going to play, Arlo? It's a good thing they're paying attention to their tablets and not... Oh no, Arlo's watching your game, Sam.
Yeah.
What's the age restriction?
PG, I think.
Really? That's a great big gun.
It's not a gun.
Wasn't it?
It's a sword.
Oh.
Oh, that was a bow and arrow.
Still, it looks a bit
Alright,
vicious
it's like,
to me.
It's like a history lesson. It's
Oh,
Egypt.
well, I'm going to go and do some work then if you're occupied with the kids.
It clearly bothers you there.
What am I doing today? So Sam's taking the kids to childminders already. I've got a conference call at work at 9:30, another one at 10, and then I plan on just doing as much work as I can today so I can have a chill out day tomorrow because it's my birthday.
Skyway.
Arlo, have you been picking your nose?
Daddy.
I think the answer is yes, isn't it? You've got bag. Athena is upset because we threw away her toothbrush because it was ancient and knackered. And it's the worst thing I've ever done, apparently. So you probably can't see me very well because it's a bit dark and I'm walking down a deep dark alley. But I have just been to a meeting at Athena's school all about phonics. And the best way to teach them to read and write and all that kind of stuff is actually quite interesting. But my biggest problem is actually trying to get Athena to want to do anything.
Happy birthday, Mummy.
Thank you. You're going to say it, Arlo. You gone shy?
Happy birthday, Mummy.
Thank you. You're going to
Happy
say happy
birthday. I
birthday?
love you, Mummy.
Oh, that's lovely, Athena. Do you know what would show me that you loved me even more?
Oh, no.
Not getting up at 5:30 in the morning. Very grim, wet day. Excuse my eye, it's gone all puffy and gross. Yeah, the only time I've ever been excited about my birthday is when I was 13 and we had a snow day for high school. That was pretty cool. So a load of us went up to the wreck and made snow angels.
I swear you couldn't make this up. So I've got an appointment in Eastbourne and I panicked about the time last night. So I looked at the email and realised that it was half an hour before I thought it was. So then I had to arrange with the person that I'm meeting to be there half an hour early, who then responded saying, yeah, no, I had you in for that time anyway. I was like, oh, okay. So somehow I'd got myself in a confusion. Then couldn't find the piece of paperwork that I needed this morning. It had got tucked underneath the sofa. And now trying to leave to get there on time. And the bin men are in front and it's a single lane, which is... Let's find out what they're for. So we've got Friends of English Martyrs Primary School, Brent Lodge Wildlife Centre, and Worthing Combined Ex-Services Association.
Oh, so this one's Worthing?
Well, I think they're all in Worthing. Yeah, they are all in Worthing. Oh, so you put one in for the ex-servicemen and women. And then you got this one, it's for wildlife. So it's Lauren's birthday and we have just got a chocolate cheesecake from Tesco's for her. And we bought some candles to go on the cake. And Athena's been quite hungry since she came back from school. You come back here? And what did you do to Mummy's candle? What did you do to Mummy's candle? Not that one.
Hid it.
What did you do?
Hid it for Mummy.
Yeah, what did you do before you hid it?
They do.
Did you bite it?
Yeah.
How did it taste?
Yucky.
Oh, did it? Was it really yucky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. How do you fit this one
No,
in the
don't.
birthday cake? Mummy, happy birthday to you.
Yay! Mummy, blow out the candles.
One more candle for you.
Is there?
Well,
It's a thrilling birthday night in our house. We've just had a curry. We're watching a film about people that kill themselves. And we're doing some colouring. And drinking alcohol-free cider.
You are. I'm just drinking Diet Coke.
Yeah, so how do you spend your birthday? Come on then. The car is parked literally there in that car park. We've walked 30 feet and Arlo has already fallen over in the mud, haven't you, kiddo? Are you a bit sad?
No.
You're not? Okay, come on then, let's go.
We did.
So it's a bit wet and slushy here. Also the internet said it was woodland, but if you count this shrub as woods then I guess it's correct. But it's basically a swamp. And Arlo fell over again. Just got back from town. Arlo is eating some lunch. I am also eating some lunch. That looks vile, but actually it's a really tasty soup. And then we might try and fit in a little nap for Arlo before we pick Athena up. Sat happily on the sofa whilst I made them toast. I gave them the toast. I then went back to the kitchen to make myself some toast. And came back to this. They're now in their bedroom, probably wreaking havoc there. So that's like 2 separate puzzles on the floor. Someone's toast upside down. More crap over there. Oh. When do kids stop being messy? Hello, it's Friday night and I'm just here to do a little outro jobby. We didn't do one last week, which is a bit daft, but never mind. Sam has gone to wax his snowboard, I think, at a friend's house because he's going on a snowboarding holiday in a week or so. I'm about to start watching Grace and Frankie season 4, I think, on Netflix because it's just been released. And I have finished watching Broadchurch finally. I say finally, I only started watching it a week ago, but I rushed through all 3 seasons and I loved it. So any suggestions for British drama, preferably crime drama because that's what I like the most. But I expect it'll take me a week or so to get through Grace and Frankie first. So yeah, looking for something new to watch. Someone suggested Luther, so I'm going to give that a go, I think. Anyway, goodbye. I will upload this for tomorrow morning, and hopefully next week's vlog won't be quite so long. I'm not quite sure how a fairly boring, albeit birthday week, went to 12 minutes. Whoops. Anyway, bye.